Myself, Govind Kumar Rahul, and here I am to discuss set theory within the subject discrete structure and theory of logic, KCS 303. So, before going deep into the lecture, let's first of all discuss the lecture outcome of the lecture. That is what we will be able to understand, apply after going through this lecture. So, lecture objective of this lecture is students will be able to understand the set theory as well as he or she will be able to apply the knowledge of set theory and understand some operations, basic operations of the set theory within the subject of discrete mathematics. Within the subject of discrete mathematics. So, guys, agenda of this discussion is we will discuss set theory, types of set theory, representation of set theory, and we will see some examples and numericals about this. So, I think we all have gone through the definition of set theory deep, and we have worked out so much about the topic in 11th, 12th, and even previous lectures and classrooms. So, this is only to recall you that what is the set theory and what is its application in discrete mathematics. What is the significance of using set theory in discrete mathematics? So, what is set? If we say what is set, then I think all of you know what is set. Set is basically, it is a collection of, a set is a well-defined collection of distinct objects. There are two terms used, that is well-defined. First term is used well-defined and the second term is used distinct object. So, a set is defined in the terms of well-defined objects or distinct objects. So, we can say a set is a collection of well-defined and distinct objects, or we can say a set is a collection of same type of distinct object. You can see a contradiction, same type and distinct. Then the type is same but the object is of different. Like you may confuse, like same type, like English alphabet is the same type, but A, B, C, D, E, F, G all are distinct objects. So, things are same type but objects are distinct. Like in our home, in home kitchen, we can make a set of all plates, we can make a set of all glasses and so on. Even females can make the set of bangles and boys can make a set of rackets. So these are the sets basically. So a set is a well-defined collection of distinct objects known as member of the set. So, if A is a set of A, B, C, D, means we can say A, B, C, D, these four items are distinct but same as these objects are English alphabet. So, we are making a set of A, B, C, D where all four objects are same in a nature as they are English alphabet but distinct, having different and identical identity. So, a set is a collection of well-defined or same type of distinct objects where these objects are collected in curly brackets. And they are given a common name such as A, B, X, Y and so on. So, a set can be given a common name and the elements of the set can be collected into brackets, that is this bracket. So, A is a set of A, B, C, D we can say, and if we want to say that A is member of set A, then we can write the same statement in symbolic form as A is a member of set A. This is the symbolic representation of this statement. A is a set of, A is an element of set A. This is called element symbol. Element of symbol. So this is the representation, and we can take some more example of set theory like of set like A may be a set of A, E, I, O and U. Now guys, these are 5 elements. They are of same type as they are the vowels, and they are distinct as we see A, E, I, O, U all have its own identity. So they all are distinct, but they are same type as their English alphabet. As we can say, Z is a collection of, Z is a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So Z may be another set. If we say 4 is an element of ZA, we can say A is an element of set A. So these are the representation. Guys, if we say what are the different types of representation, then there are 2 types of representation, that is first is roster method and second is set builder method. Roster method is also called tabular method and the set builder method is also called a rule method. As if we say roster method, just the elements of the set is listed within this bracket. That is elements of the set is listed in curly brackets. Like as if we say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. If these are the 10 numbers, then we can say that these are the these can be represented as suppose this is a set of all 10 digits. So this is the tabular representation, or we can say the roster method of set representation. As we say, suppose Z is -1, -2, -3, -4. So these are another roster method of set representation. If we say a set builder method, then in set builder method the same things can be represented in a rule method. Sometimes guys होता क्या है कि कई बार हमारे पास जो सेट के एलिमेंट्स हैं वो इनफाइनाइट हो सकते हैं और उनको हमें सिंबॉलिकली या नंबर वे में हम उसे क्या कर सकते हैं, रिप्रेजेंट नहीं कर पाते हैं, तो उनको हम एक डिफिनीशन, जनरल डिफिनीशन के तौर पे उसको क्या करते हैं अपने सेट में यूज करते हैं, एक रूल डिफाइन कर देते हैं, सो दैट वी कैन टेक एन आइडिया ऑफ व्हाट वी आर एक्चुअली सेइंग अबाउट. लाइक इफ वी से Z is a set of X such that X is alpha bit of English language.
So guys, despite writing all A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I up to Z, we can write the same thing as set builder forms or rule method, as we define a set Z in which X is an element, and this X is defined as is an alphabet of English language. You can say this is by this definition you can betterly understand that this is a set. Like we can say, if we say A is a set of X such that X is greater than 2 and we can say X is a set of X such that X is greater than 2 and less than 50. So this will let all elements of set A will be greater than 2 and less than 50. So this is the set theory definition and the types of representation of the sets. Guys, we will discuss furthermore in next lecture. Thank you so much.